Hey, Shalom Akim. This is Yabatazah. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honor to the elders, a great millstone. Much love and respect to all you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, striving for the whole full leg, during all afflictions and seeking out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Wahab Rakak Wadash, Barakatam Akim. Alright, this video today is going to just be going to dealing with, the topic with women. I don't want to be on here, just going off the chain, cussing them out. Nothing like that. I'm just going to read the scriptures, and y'all brothers should know where I'm coming from. And, at the end of the day, man, the Lord says that women, you get a wife, she's a possession, all right, and a pillar in the time of need and help. But man, these women, they're bugged out, man. All right, especially, if you deal with a girl, off and on, every now and then, she's cool, everything's cool, but once you start getting closer to them and you're spending a lot more time and living together, and it just shit can get annoying, and they want to mouth off and just say all kinds of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want to take orders, they don't want to listen, and these women, like I said, these women out here, they're bugged out, man. And it has to do with pride, man. Pride is fucked up, Pride is messed up, man. And everybody here in America has been given so much, Esau has given everybody out here so much liberty in the sense that they have the right to do whatever they want, to say whatever they want, with no consequences. You can't do shit. You can't do nothing out here, man. Like the scriptures say. Let me get my source so I can bring it out. It says in the book of Ecclesiastes, Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. And that goes into speaking evil, man. These women are getting out of order, man. They we're in the flesh, we get frustrated and shit like that, but us men of the Lord, man, we deal with so much, man. Work, bills and financial issues and our own health, our own state of our own well-being in the mind, whatever else, man, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, we stand for truth. We're fighting against our own selves, we're fighting against our own minds, trying to make ourselves better and to please Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And then you get these women that want to buck up and talk shit. But Esau, this is what he's done, man. He's given these women too much damn liberty, man. But we knew through the scriptures that this was going to happen. It was prophesied. You know what I'm saying? So, let me get that one real quick. This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. That's why these women are in the position that they're in, man, because we went off against our Heavenly Father, man. We rebelled. They do whatever the fuck they want, say whatever they want. But it's a consequence. That's a curse. But that doesn't mean that we have to accept it. We're not going to accept it. Man, the Lord should not accept it. instead we're going to speak up against it, man. You know? This is Hosea chapter 4, verse... I'll start at verse 12. My people are as counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them. For the spirit of whoredoms hath caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their power. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains, and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and the elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. That's because of us rebelling against the Heavenly Father, man, breaking the laws and His commandments. So all us brothers, we fall into these curses, man. But it's vexation. It's annoying, man. You know? It's annoying as hell. So that's why they do what they do, man. Because like we know in the book of Job, it says that she has been deprived of all wisdom, man. She is what does it say in the book of Proverbs? Bring it out. Like I said, I ain't trying to go off the chain cussing, because y'all brothers already know. And this is a lot of the times when we come into the subject, we go off the chain, saying what it is regarding these women, man. This is Proverbs chapter 9 verse 13. A foolish woman is clamorous, she is simple and knoweth nothing, man. So because she's been deprived of all wisdom, but she always has something to say. Pride gets into her and wants to talk shit. Going back to Hosea 4 and 14. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. For themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall. And that's why it's like I read, man. Going back to Ecclesiastes 5, or Salakia. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men and women is fully set in them to do evil. So Esau's guilty of this shit too, man, because Esau justifies that shit. He allows women to mouth off and say all manner of evil, and a man can't correct anybody in his own household. Sick of this, man. I want to read this in the book of Sirach 25 and 1. In 3 things I was beautified and stood up beautiful before the Most High and men: the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together. And that's a beautiful thing, man. If you have a woman that y'all agree upon everything, and she y'all compromise, y'all come to these good, these conclusions, but ultimately she leaves it up to you to make the ultimate decision, and she don't buck up, man. That's a blessing, man. That's good. That's a good thing, man. But that's rare, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna out here. All you find is these little hood rats, man. Have kids already, and they expect that they're supposed to get the whole world. They expect to get the whole world. Their kids are supposed to get the whole world. They're entitled to everything. They're victims of being abandoned. Abandoned by their husbands or fathers, boyfriends, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit, shut the fuck up already about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit's annoying. That's why these girls are all by themselves, man. And they find fucking simpleton. They find these simps and bow down to them and worship them. And they don't got the balls to step up to these women, because the women don't want to deal with real men. Because those real men are going to tell them to shut the fuck up. And tell their kids to shut the fuck up. A simp ass dude ain't going to tell their kids that shit. He's going to increase the wickedness. Those kids are gonna grow up to be fucking badasses, loud as hell, interrupting grown-ups, being disrespectful, being goddamn monsters out in public, while their woman is still getting popped by other dudes. You know? Tired of this shit, man. Deal with enough already. Three sorts of men my soul hateth, and I am greatly offended at their life: a poor man that is proud, a rich man that is a liar, and an old adulterer that doteth. I'm gonna look up that word right here, Salakia. Let me see if I can even bring it up. I think I looked it up a long time ago. Let's see. Dote. Let's look up that one. It says to show excessive fondness or love. Okay. To love to an excessive or foolish degree. To be foolish or weak-minded, especially as a result of old age. Okay. So I'm gonna go back. It says, and an old adulterer that doteth. You know? You got women out here that are old and they're still doing that stuff, man. Mouthing off. Have a whore's forehead, man. Rebellious. That's what that means. A whore's forehead is rebellious. It's disobedient. You know? My soul hates that shit, man. Man, the Most High, man, when he comes back, he's gonna destroy a lot of you women, man. You women are gonna be in agony. God, man. Verse 3. If thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thine age? Oh, how comely a thing is judgment for gray hairs and for ancient men to know counsel. Going back to verse 3, man, like, you know, us brothers, man, it's rare if you find men that are still with the woman they knew when they were in junior high. You know, they've been together for 20, 30 years, you know. That's rare, man. I mean, it happens, you know. I had a homeboy and a homegirl that they were together since they were in 7th grade, man. And just, 5 years ago they divorced? You know? But that's rare. But basically what it's saying, if thou hast gathered nothing in thy youth, how canst thou find anything in thine age? These women are all messed up, man. You know? I should have been with my first. But it's not the way it works out here. You know, because I already read it to you in Hosea. And I ain't mad because of the way Yahweh Shai has made the judgment. I'm mad at just these women, man. They annoy you, man. Oh, how comely a thing is judgment for gray hairs and for ancient men to know counsel. That's right. That's a beautiful thing to know that judgment's going to come and be played out on these women, man. For all their harsh speeches, all the shit they be saying, man. All their actions that they be doing based off their emotion and justifying themselves. Wiping their mouth clean and say, what? I had not committed any iniquity. You know? Bring that one out. This is Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness. And there's a consequence. That's a judgment up to gray hairs. What do the gray hairs represent? Wisdom, man. That's going to be a beautiful thing to see you get judged for that attitude, man. For ancient men to know counsel. And we know the counsel of the Lord. We know the Lord has declared an inquisition against you. Okay, so he's coming to judge you, man. Oh, how comely is wisdom of old men, and understanding and counsel to men of honor. Much experience is the crown of old men, and the fear of the Most High is their glory. Right? There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Right, man? We can't even enjoy our children because these bitches want to fucking run off and leave, or, you know, or they cause the man to leave because, you know, and you can't even enjoy your kids, man, because of all this indifference, all these different personalities, and nobody wants to conform to one another. No one wants to take order. The woman doesn't want the man to be the head. She wants to be equal to a man. She wants to know that she's capable to do the things as a man, make the decisions as a man, raise a child to be a man. You can't raise a boy and to be a woman can't raise a boy to be a man. It's not possible. That kid is fucking effeminate, soft. Bugged out, man. Can't even enjoy our children, man. Along with Esau already having us out in these goddamn jobs all fucking day. I'd rather fucking be at home enjoying my family, enjoying my children, man. Working on things like pertaining to my survival. Learning how to build fires, learning how to do certain things, you know? But instead I'm over here building up his goddamn kingdom, man. Being subject to payments. But anyways, it says, a man that had joy of his children, he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And that's what we're waiting for, man. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. That's what I'm waiting for, man, to see the fall of my enemy, man. And the woman is my enemy. Always has been and always fucking will be. Along with you 2/3 effeminate ass niggas too. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding. That's right. Well, that's good. That woman has to understand. She knows, hey man, you know what? Shut the fuck up. She tells herself, shut up. Shut up. Women can't do that. They can't tell themselves, shut the fuck up. You know? They always want to open their goddamn mouth. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding, and that hath not slipped with his tongue, and that hath not served a man more unworthy than himself. Well is him that dwelleth with a wife of understanding, and that had not slipped with his tongue, and that had not served a man more unworthy than himself. You know, like these bitches, these bitches, fuck them, man. God damn. Just get the fuck away from me. Just leave. I already got to deal with myself. You know? Top of that, you got somebody just fucking like a chain and a ball just dragging you. You're dragging a goddamn dead weight, man. And they got their goddamn kids. Their kids too. The fuck out of here, man. It has nothing to do with me, man. You know? Has nothing to do with the brother, man. And females would be doing that shit. Dangling their kids over your head. You know? Trying to put you, a guilt trip. You ain't no man. You're scared of commitment. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'm committed to many things in my life. Us brothers are committed to many things. And we show ourselves men. Because we're not showing ourselves men towards you. Because we're not bowing down towards you. It says, verse 9, well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. You see? That's a good thing to those that hear, that listen to what that man has to say, man. Pertaining to you women, a man delights in a woman that listens and obeys what that man says and trusts in him and his decision making. Don't need to hear your input. Don't need to hear that. Not saying you don't have to talk. Just be quiet, man, and listen and just do it. Believe it. Well is him that hath found prudence, and he that speaketh in the ears of them that will hear. Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom. You see? They don't even know that they have these women. If you women are with a brother that has this wisdom, you know how valuable that man is, man? How blessed you are to be with that man. How great is he that findeth wisdom. You're with a great man. Scriptures say that man shall be more rare than the gold of Ophir, man. Gold in general, you can't go out and find gold. You be digging your whole life just to find shit, not even an ounce of it. A gram. Less than a gram. Oh, how great is he that findeth wisdom. Yet is there none above him that feareth the Lord, man. You women are fucking stupid. Y'all are dumb. Proud. Arrogant. Narcissist. You women are narcissists as well, man. But the love of the Lord passeth all things for illumination. He that holdeth it, whereto shall he be likened? What if the man is illuminated by wisdom, knowledge, and understanding? What shall he be likened unto? Light, a candle, a star. What is a star? Burning energy, man. Light, power. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of his love, and faith is the beginning of cleaving unto him. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, and any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. Because there's a saying in the world that there's no something like a woman's scorn. I forget that word, but it says there's no wrath or no revenge like a woman's scorn. I'm still lucky if I'm not getting it right, but women love that shit, man. They delight in that. Why? Because women like to give a man hell, man. When you really hurt a woman's feelings, she wants revenge. She's malicious. She's vindictive, conniving, a fucking demon. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. Right? Enemy is gonna bring that wrath, man. You know? I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. Because a lion and a dragon ain't gonna mess with you unless it's hungry, you know? But a woman, emotional. Always her mind is constantly fucking thinking. Constantly thinking about this scenario, this situation. Why am I not with that guy? Why did I leave him? Or Oh, I love this guy, I love that guy. No, I love him. This is my favorite. Oh no, it's just, you women are bugged out, man. You got demons on y'all. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Because you can see the wickedness of women if you pay attention to them. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. That's right. So your portion that's going to fall upon you is destruction, man. Because all wickedness is but little to a wicked woman. They're fine with committing wickedness at the end of the day. As the climbing up a sandy way to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. What does that mean? It's difficult. You women, your job is only to listen, man. It's to be ready and eager to take care of your man. But you women nowadays, y'all want to act, well, why can't I say anything? I don't have no say so in this. When all you've been proving throughout this whole relationship was nothing but fucking failure. What is a man supposed to do? Continue to trust you? When you've proven yourself that you can't make proper decision making? So what does that mean? Shut up. Just shut up. Listen. It's like some guys too. They think they're because they're a man, they got balls. Because they can fight. But your decision making is off, man. You don't have it. You can't. You're not a leader. You don't know how to do it. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman, and desire her not for pleasure. Because women are bugged out. Because something looks beautiful doesn't always mean that it's good. You got to see what's inside is what matters. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. And that's what happens, man. We try to make things work with these women, and all it is at the end of the day, it just brings forth more animosity and shit like that, man. Grudges, and it don't change. It says, a wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh the heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees, man. What does that sound like, man? It sounds like that's a bitch that we don't need. Scriptures bear witness to it, man. I'm gonna read it right here. Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. Ain't nothing I'm making up on my own, man. It's through experience. The scriptures is there just to comfort me and verify that I'm not going off. Verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. And that's what Esau has done. He's given these wicked women to gad abroad. That's why they are the way they are. On top of being in the flesh, on top of having a wicked mind, right? The scriptures say the mind is wicked above all things. But on top of a man that rules, that's the wicked, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, and he's telling them, hey, you can do whatever you want. Just follow the laws of the land. You can sleep whoever you want with, you know what I'm saying? You can Whatever you want to do, just do it. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad, man. You know, you even, like, the waters, these rivers and these lakes and oceans, they have their boundaries. They don't go outside of that unless there's a hurricane or something like that, you know, a flood. But when everything is right, they're within their boundaries. You don't give it no passage. You allow it to flow in its current, and that's just what it is. But these women, they're not like that. They don't stay within their lane. They're jumping in multiple lanes and acting like they're this and that, you know. And then women find out why they're getting jacked up, man. Going to the clubs and acting all wild and, you know, talking shit in front of in a dude's face, slaps the dude in the face, and the dude, you know, reacts. What? You know? Verse 26, if she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. You know? And that's plain. Self-explanatory. You know? I know, brothers, you know, we be dealing with a lot, man, and then you have your rib, or, you know, your woman, whatever you want to call her, there, and just making things worse. You know, you could be feeling good, and then boom, she hits you with something. You know?